got laser class out here, beautiful sunny day. We have 3 windwards laid for these guys, and about 5 seconds after the start we're going to tell them which windward to go to. I'm going to call the right one at the moment, it looks like. 30 seconds ago. 30 seconds! Got Clano setting up here, looking good. It's definitely a little bit of a pin bias, but at the same time the pin is a little bit further out to the left. It's quite a short course, so Clano might be right, kind of going for the middle of the start line. 10 seconds! They're all way below because the current is ripping and pushing them down. 4, 3, 2, 1. So then 5 seconds afterwards we tell them which windward to go to. So reasonable start, everyone's a little bit too nice, and there was probably about a boat length and a half off the line, so it was there was no conflict, but at the same time I think someone could have pushed it a bit more there. So hopefully the next start we get lads pushing the line a bit more, and we'll mention the current. So things we're looking for, we have wind and current going with each other, which means we've got these nice little rollers which are going to probably build throughout the day. Really important. You see the daggerboard is the tiniest bit up, which we don't want today. We want the daggerboard down so we can really grip that those waves when he's using the tiller and he's able to work his way up. It's actually, the waves aren't that big, so he can't really use it too much. There's a couple of rollers there he could have pointed up on and brought his lane up. So basically what I'm saying is, on a day like today, because you know the wind and the current is going with each other, you're going to get this swell, right? These little bit of waves. And if you work your tiller correctly, what you can do is you can actually move your boat up and up and up, and we call them like moving up lanes. So it's a really nice day that if you get this down and the guy above you doesn't get it down, you can actually like creep up on him and really like piss him off. So, but it's really counts that inch on your daggerboard. Like if you're going upwind for 40 minutes and you have an inch off your daggerboard, that can really affect your sailing. So, we've got some mark layers that have come onto our course and have decided to put their windward mark right onto our course. Nice. See how that goes. So remembering as well, the tide is pushing them all down, which I don't think they've remembered because they're all getting pushed down now. Gavin, not a bad idea, he came up to the mark. Oh, so we're all getting smashed by the tide here. So really important to remember, right? Let's say they all tacked in the last 10 boat lengths into the windward. You cannot, especially in lasers, you cannot afford to fuck that tack up and not be on the ley line, because if you're not on the ley line and you're anyway kind of competitive and up with the gang, you're not going to be able to tack back. It means you completely miss the mark and you have to probably do a 360 to go around. So if you've worked your ass off for 30 minutes trying to get upwind and you try and pinch that last little tack just to make that one boat length, you're really gambling way too much, because you could end up losing so much space. So go a boat length or two over the ley line if you know the current is pushing you down, so at least you get around the windward, which is the most important. You can see there, like, if that was a really close group of boats and you had to tack, you wouldn't be able to make that tack and you'd be totally screwed and you'd have to do a 360, and there you go, you've lost 10 places that you probably worked your absolute ass off to get. So remember, if the tide's going against you or anything really, like if you know it's a really busy windward mark and you're on the starboard side and you're 10 boat lengths over there, like take the extra boat lengths, because you can always come down on that, and when you come down on a laser anyway, you know the boat powers up and it goes fast. If you're a boat length below the ley line and you're trying to pinch up and you've got loads of lads coming in or ladies coming in and they are they're on the ley line, they're giving you dirt and you're never going to be able to pinch up and make that mark, and you've just lost all that work that you've done.